Last episode, we built this beautiful moss farm complete with those cute little bees. We also created this cozy mushroom growing cave for future terraforming projects. But we are now getting close to day 400 here in our hardcore world, and it is time to start being brave and think about fighting that dangerous dragon. But before I get brave and head on into the nether, we are going to do some work around the base and finish off this village project. Last episode, I mentioned wanting to build a new building up here on this area and expanding our gardens. I also want to cover that cobblestone monstrosity over there with something pretty. I think I have come up with a build palette for our brand new house up there, and it is going to involve a few brown mushrooms, which I don't really have any. I think I have like 3 blocks. And while I did spend a little bit of time in the zombie spawner trying to get ourselves some silk touch, it was not working. So we're gonna use our pickaxe, which is a little less efficient, but you know what? We're gonna make it work and it'll be fine. Brown mushroom blocks have been acquired. Now let's go and find some mud. I picked some up on my last little trip around this area when I found a mangrove swamp, and I think it would make a really cool block palette if we made some packed mud and some packed mud bricks. Now, do we have enough wheat for this? That could work out, and we can always come back and get some more. But we have our brown mushroom blocks, we have mud bricks, some packed mud, and I think that's pretty good. We are going to use some deep slate on the bottom portion for like the foundation. For the roof, I think we're just going to do the same thing we've been doing, which is deep slate tiles. And while I'm tempted to do some mangrove wood, we don't have any chopped down yet. So instead, why not we take some jungle logs and we might incorporate that into our build palette as well. This corner is quite the haven for all of these animals. I don't know, they just really seem to love it. Since we are only building one building here, normally I would jump into time-lapse mode and build it up and you guys could see me doing it, you know, all quick and easy. We're not gonna do that today. I am going to take you along as I build it up. So first off, we want to lay down our foundation. So if we just make ourselves a shape, and I like to make sure I'm using odd numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here at the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think could work. So we have ourselves a square, but a square is, well, kind of boring. So we're gonna change it up a little bit here. And since this is 9, it means there should be 4 in between, and this right here should be the center. What if we extended this one just a little bit? We still have space to walk, but we start to give it a little bit of character by adding in an extra little space. And now we just start building it up. And I'll come back through and texture it after I've built it out. And to texture it, we're just gonna take a few of these blocks away. Just add in a little bit of plain deep slate in different angles. And a couple of places as well, I would like to have some walls. This is why I didn't put the floor last time, so maybe we're not gonna do that. So now we need to start doing the rest of the building. So we're gonna grab our brown mushroom blocks, our mud bricks, and our packed mud. Now, since we do have free cam here, it's very easy just to kind of take a look out and see what this is looking like. I know it's raining, always has to, doesn't it? But this is actually looking pretty good. I do want to raise the top here a little bit. The 2 blocks is just too samey with the base. So we're gonna raise it up to 4 blocks. Yes, this is gonna look a whole lot better. Now that the rain has stopped, it's time to put in the roofing. Let's grab our deep slate tiles and deep slate tile slabs and get to work here laying something out. Yep, you know what? We're gonna leave it like that. Okay, I didn't bring the diorite with me, so we'll just do kind of the outlines here first. We don't have much, but let's see what this is gonna look like if we did add in a bunch of diorite on the rooftop here. Oh, that could work. Yep. Okay, this is gonna work. I need more diorite though, so let me go and gather some of that before we finish off these roofs. So I did grab the diorite and went ahead and finished off the roof lines here, which I think are looking pretty decent. And I even started carving out a little bit of a window shape. And I think we're going to use a lot of jungle for the accents to this build. So I'm thinking we could add in a couple of jungle stairs. That could be a sill for maybe a flower pot or something. And we could put some shutters on the side here with some jungle trapdoors. That could work. Everything is kind of blending in a little bit, but I don't think that that is a bad thing. Now, I'm also thinking I want one more window, so we got one there. Our door is gonna be right here. So what if we put in a little bit of a window right here-ish? Yeah, I think that simplicity is better. Well, hello, Putty Cat. It's a jelly too. I don't have fish. Okay, don't run away from me. I need some fish. I need to go get some fish. We need a Putty Cat. Oh, Jelly. Where'd you go? Yay! We have Jelly as our friend. Oh, that's special. Okay, come here, Jelly. But back to our decorating. We need to make all of this into a field of some sort. We have wheat, potatoes, there's a little carrot down here and a bigger carrot up there. I really want beet. And I can't remember if we actually came across a beet seed in our travels. Good, we have 2 beetroot seeds. I just figure we better start the beet seeds now since we do only have 2 of them. And then we can finish decorating the house while they're growing, and I'm spending some time harvesting and planting. So we now have ourselves our lovely beet garden. Those will grow up as we continue the decorations. And now I want to pull all of the grass out down here, and I want to replace it with some jungle wood. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And our jungle door, perfect. So I'm gonna make an interior for it, just not right now and quite possibly not on camera. But so far I am super happy with this cute little house. I don't know, I think this really fits into what we've done here, and it does kind of finish it off with that building up there. Well, it does appear that I may have broken my villager breeder. I don't understand what's going on. They aren't breeding right now, and I did watch for a bit and they had angry particles. And why they would have angry particles when there's 4 beds here and everybody else in the village already has beds is beyond me. I don't really understand what is going on. I left my bed down here just to see if that would help to have 1 extra bed. But I did stay up last night just to make sure all of my villagers were sleeping in their beds, and I did have to break the beds that I had placed up here because 2 of the villagers here seemed to have attached themselves to it. But once I broke those, they went to sleep. So I don't really understand. And we're short a few villagers. We also seem to have an iron golem spawned into that building down there. Don't entirely know why, but you know what? I guess we have a new iron golem. But other than that, I mean, besides the fact that our villager breeder isn't working right now, we do actually have villagers in basically all of the buildings. So this one right here was going to be my stonemason villager center, and here we have 4 stonemasons working at their workbenches. And because we already had our Fletcher, I just added him here in the corner. So this is working out perfectly. I finally added in the 2nd librarian villager here in this small little house. And with this building up here, I added in 4 more librarian villagers with workstations and 4 beds. I was unsure if I had these in bunk beds, and I was unsure if that was causing them not to take the beds, so I took them down. But I did see the farmer villagers actually sleeping on the bunk beds, so I think I'll probably put them back up to bunk beds simply because it looks a little bit cleaner for the interior here. The other house I was going to fill up was this one, which is why we have the rail, but if I can't get villagers to breed, this is going to be a little difficult. And I do have to decide what type of villagers we'll have up here, so I'm going to fit 4 into this building. It's just a matter of deciding what job blocks. And the last building I have yet to fill up is this one. And I actually forgot about this one, but there's no interior yet. I still have to do that. So I'm gonna quick do an interior for this building, see if while I'm waiting, these villagers will finally breed again. And yeah, we'll see. Okay, I've done the interior here a little less on the lines of, hey, more villagers are gonna move in, and I just created it so that there would be an interior. So unfortunately, I have not seen any more babies being born over here. So since I have been working at this a while, you know what? I think we're just gonna leave it. I'm gonna tear down all of this, and we're gonna get to working on covering up that cobblestone monstrosity over there. Okay, I have done a little bit of maintenance around here, harvested the crops, sold them to my farmer villagers over here, and basically tried to level a few of them up, as well as a few of the masons. This mason is in the naughty timeout boat because he definitely decided he wanted to escape and somehow did it. So he's there until it turns nighttime and I can put him back to bed. We have somehow spawned a second iron golem, so, you know, good thing the villagers' mechanism for protecting themselves is working. Irregardless, we are gonna get building over here on the hillside. And I have definitely been struggling knowing how to cover that and what to do, and I'm still not entirely sure. So I'm gonna test a few things out, and you guys are gonna watch a beautiful time lapse of what I decide. This is looking really cute. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I decided to connect our little water wheel and waterway from up in the mountains all the way down to this river. I need to fix this river eventually because it doesn't quite make it all the way over to the main river there, and I also covered it here so it doesn't make it to that river either. So at some point, I'll try and figure out a way to better make this into a river, but for now, I think just the simple act of connecting the two really just helps this place so much. Now, could this tower use a little bit more detailing with maybe some crackstone bricks as well as some mossy stone bricks? Yes, and I might come back in and do that at some point, but just having a tower to cover over that ugly zombie bubble vader, I think just makes it look so much nicer in this area, and having this little bridge connecting up to our zombie area. Yeah, I really like it. I really like how it turned out. And from all the way up here, I think that looks really nice. I got the water wheel going on right there and the water flowing down through. But now that we have finished all our build projects for today's video, guys, it's time to be brave and head on into the nether and do the thing I said I was gonna do at the beginning of this video. Now, I don't know about you, but we have to go and, you know, kill a few blazes and get a few blaze rods. And since this is hardcore, there's a little bit safer ways to do this than just heading right straight in. So I think I'm gonna go see how much gold I have, and we're gonna go trade with a few piglins. Unfortunately, we only have a half stack of gold ingots. It's not a lot. We're gonna see how much we'll actually get from the piglins with with the ingots that we do have, and hopefully they'll give us at least a couple of potions of fire resist. Well, that was a complete bust. We got a water bottle out of that. I want fire resist. We're not going to the fortress without fire resist, so I guess that means we're going mining. Well, after another trading with the piglins, I have 1 potion of fire resist, but we got a few other soul speed books in here and quite a lot of other stuff. Because I had, I don't know, I think it was about 50 more ingots of gold. So kind of disappointing that we only got the 1 fire resist potion, but we're gonna have to try and make it work. I caved, guys, and I went to the mesa and grabbed a whole bunch of gold, so we have 3.5 stacks that I'm now gonna cook up, and we are going to go back into the nether and try and get those piglins to give us a little bit more potions of fire resist. After trading most of the 3.5 stacks of gold, We're left with 46 ingots here, and we have 4 fire resist potions of 3 minutes, which I think is really decent, and I might just go along with it. So I think, let me head home, empty my inventory, and then we will come back to that lovely fortress right there and see what we can do about getting ourselves some blaze rods. Okay, we're gonna have to dodge and weave everything under the sun around here because apparently we have friends. Oh my goodness, way too many friends. And I think there's a guy behind me. Oh my goodness, that was wild. Okay, I'm fine. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to this one. So we are here just before the fortress, and I do think that I am going to actually dig this direction and try and go in the side of the fortress. Okay, there we go. We have a location. A terrible fortress. We got this. And it looks like there is a blaze down there who might greet us. And the fire won't hurt us, dude. We are immune. And we also have looting 3 on this, which is awesome. Which means we got blaze rods too. Okay, this is working well. I hear so many sounds here. I don't love it. Okay, we got our first nether wart. Okay, these 3-minute things don't work very fast. I only have 2 blaze rods, so I 100% need more. Hi guys, yeah, it's okay. Perfect. That is 17. That is more than enough, guys. We are gonna get out of here. Dude, wow, he really hurts hard. We did the deed. We went to the nether fortress, and I'm so happy to be done for now. Well, now that we have our lovely ender pearls and blaze rods, I guess the only thing left to do is make these into ender eyes and go and find the stronghold so we can beat the dragon. But that's gonna have to wait until a next video because we are way out of time for this one. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you really love this content. And until my next video, I hope you have a good one and I'll catch you there. Bye for now.